January 14th, 2025, the Senate Armed Services Committee held the confirmation hearing for Pete Hegseth and Secretary of Defense Senator Tammy Duckworth, a combat veteran who lost both legs when a Black Hawk helicopter was shot down in Iraq in 2004. Had 7 minutes of questions. What happened in those 7 minutes is still being talked about over a year later. Here's what went down. Duckworth asked the questions, and Hegseth couldn't answer. I seen audits and agreements. He failed every chapter. A combat veteran who gave her legs asked if you're ready for the mission. The confirmation hearing exposed the gap in knowledge and position. January 2025, the Senate Armed Services Committee convened a session. Pete Hegseth sat before the panel for his confirmation as Secretary of Defense in question. Senator Tammy Duckworth, Democrat from Illinois, took her 7 minutes at the chair. 23 years of military service in the Purple Heart. She came prepared. Duckworth is a former Army helicopter pilot who served in the Reserve Forces. She lost both legs and partial mobility in the right arm from enemy fire courses. A Black Hawk was hit by a rocket-propelled grenade in Iraq in 2004. She recovered at Walter Reed Medical Center, the soldier's creed hanging on the door. She brought that same frame creed to the hearing and placed it where the cameras could see. Mission first, discipline, technically proficient. That's what the creed asked you to be. She asked Hegseth if he could name the importance of the nations in ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, 10-member countries in the plan. Hegseth responded that he knew the U.S. had allies in South Korea and Japan. To reference AUKUS, the pact with Australia, in the United Kingdom in the span. Duckworth responded, none of those 3 countries are in ASEAN. Not a single one. She told him to do his homework before negotiating with them. The exchange was done. The scene includes Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, and Myanmar on the list. Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. 10 nations that Hegseth completely missed. The U.S. has treaty partnerships with ASEAN members, Thailand and the Philippines, and strategic cooperation across the Indo-Pacific. These are fundamental things. Duckworth asked the questions, and Hegseth couldn't answer. I've seen audits and agreements. He failed every chapter. A combat veteran who gave her legs asked if you're ready for the mission. The confirmation hearing exposed the gap in knowledge and position. Duckworth then asked Hegseth to describe at least one international security agreement that a Secretary of Defense is responsible for leading. A basic requirement, he could not name any. Not a status of forces agreement or a mutual defense treaty. She asked if he had ever led an audit. He would not confirm completely. She pointed out that Hegseth previously led a veterans nonprofit of roughly 200 staff, with a reported $60 million budget that reportedly required a forensic audit on his behalf. She contrasted that with the Department of Defense budget of approximately $825 billion, and asked whether he believed he was ready on day one to manage that for the American civilian. Hegseth gave responses that multiple outlets described as hesitant and imprecise. Duckworth concluded that he lacked the breadth and depth of knowledge, and she said it twice. She said his lack of readiness puts national security at risk. That was her stated position. She referenced the soldier's creed, mission first and discipline, as the standard for the mission. Despite the hearing, Hegseth was confirmed on January 25th, 2025 by the Senate vote. He has since served as Secretary of Defense, now also called Secretary of War. That's a note. This footage resurfaced in April 2026 as Hegseth faces new controversies in office, including the Pulp Fiction prayer, the Pentagon, and impeachment articles filed against his practice. Duckworth's question is now viewed by many as a warning that proved relevant over time. The hearing is public record, available on C-SPAN in the Senate Committee archive online. Duckworth asked the questions, and Hegseth couldn't answer. I've seen audits and agreements. He failed every chapter. A combat veteran who gave her legs asked if you're ready for the mission. The confirmation hearing exposed the gap in knowledge and
in position.
The confirmation hearing took place on January 14, 2025. Hegseth was confirmed on January 25th. Every question and answer referenced in this report is from the public congressional record. Duckworth's military service is documented by the Department of Defense. The ASEAN membership is documented by the association itself. This footage resurfaced in April 2026 because the questions Duckworth asked are the same questions the public is asking now. The hearing is on C-SPAN. The record is public.